At Electronica 2016, the Electro Business TV crew, has been welcomed by Christian Eder of Congatec, a very technological company, Christian. First off, Christian, we hear a lot about the startup platforms like Kickstarter and Indiegogo. How does the company Congatec look to these platforms?
We intensively look to it. We don't offer, let's say, the typical starting platforms. But of course, it's a great pool where new ideas are generated. And some of the ideas really grown, and then one day people come to us and ask for professional platforms. And we also support one or the other. Some let's say, startups, some students come to us, and we provide some hardware for local high schools and so on, to really make people think and play with technology.
Tell us a bit more about how you support the students with software or modules.
At the end, it's most of the time they're just in need of hardware. Piece of hardware, that's the expensive part, and software-wise, you can get so much stuff for free down if you're clever to find the right sources, combine it. So much possibilities nowadays. So we provide hardware most of the time.
Which development kits or hardware you supply, Christian, would you recommend to these kind of startup people? What's your personal recommendation? Give it away.
Of course, let's say our single board computers, that's something, some all-in-one thing, so you do not have to solder some stuff. You just connect some things, boot it up, and you have a professional platform, which is also good for outdoor applications. We have some race guys, some electro race students.
No kidding.
Yeah, really. So there's a very strong team here in Deggendorf, where our company is located. So I love to support them. It's always fun, and they invest so much time and they make so cool things. It's incredible. But of course, one day those things are growing out and coming into big business at the end, and then of course we still hope to work with them this day.
Christian, you have been published big time in Electro Business magazine already. We know you from the photograph, basically on COMEXPRESS. That seems to be a very nice product. There's some stuff on the table here. Would you like to comment on the stuff on the table, please, Christian?
Sure. So COMEXPRESS, there's a 3.0 revision just on the way.
Okay.
And this 3.0 revision defines a new pinout specification. So the pinout is...
Why did you do that, the new pinout specification?
Yeah, because of for different applications, server type. So we call this no longer computer module, that's a server module. On these pins, actually there's no more video interface, no more multimedia stuff. It's all just on high-speed interfaces. We added much more PCI Express lanes, 32 lanes here.
Okay.
And what's the largest differentiation, it's up to 4 10 gigabit Ethernet ports. That's really the high-performance stuff. That's what people are used from server types of applications.
Exactly, they want many ports to connect to.
Right, connectivity is the key, and performance, of course. And the processors, these are the Intel Xeon processors, which are there up to, let's say, 16 cores in a package like this.
Wow.
And also, it's also specified for extended temperature use. So you can think about, let's say, micro servers, which are somewhere deployed into the field, outdoor, seeing data collectors, all of this, not just into, let's say, servers like classical racks or so. But of course, this high performance, low size,
it's a very low profile board. Yeah, extremely low. Yeah.
You have to cool it.
Sure, that's the surface.
Those babies, the processors still get hot. So it's a 45 watt CPU.
Wow.
Which is for a server nothing, but still, let's say, it's nothing for, let's say, like an ARM or so, which does not need any cooling at all. So we're far away from that. But of course, we have some cooling concepts. That's just a typical heat spreader that's coming.
It's specially made, Christian, for the COMEXPRESS. Yeah, it fits on it.
It's prepared to specially this.
Okay, it looks like a piece of high engineering.
Yeah, it is. So it's just a heat spreader. That's a part of the definition, and that's a surface where you can go for your conduction cooling. But we can make it even better. So we invested a lot of energy into create something. Orange thing, you see.
Wow, that's a fan included.
Yeah, and it's let's say conduction cooling with heat pipes. This thing goes up here. You see, there where the CPU goes here, like.
So those are two options for cooling the COMEXPRESS.
Then this is spring loaded to have the right pressure to the die. Then there's a heat pipe transmitting the heat very fast from the block here to the rest, and to cool the memories and also the rest of the system, there's also a fan included. So that's a highly professional solution. Why is cooling so important? Quite simple. So with the turbo boost functionality, the cooler the CPU, the faster it can run.
Absolutely, and it doesn't break down.
Right. Or take it from the other side, the cooler a piece of silicon is, the better the lifetime is. Long life things. So embedded applications run for 10 years or longer in the field. 24/7 application. So
it has to be very, very reliable and keep cool. Engineers, they hate heat dissipating and going into space, and it creates unreliability.
And just think about it, let's say if you compare it to an office solution. Office solution is 8 hours a day, typically.
Industry is something else.
For me and you, maybe that's a little more sometimes.
Sure, many more hours, exactly. And I also
expect to have a new computer every 2 or 3 years.
Oh, hopefully, if my boss agrees. SMARC. Yeah. Christian, let's have a look at SMARC on this display, beside the COMEXPRESS.
And here, more into the really low power application. Yeah. This is a new SMARC based on the new Atom, which was just released from Intel 2 weeks ago. It's the E3900 series. Very low power consumption, pretty much improved graphics, performance, and all of this now on a SMARC module. So we're, as a module, let's say, module pioneer. Yeah. So we support, of course, COMEXPRESS. So I'm editor for the COMEXPRESS. Sure. We do Q7, and now that's new for us, SMARC. So we stepped into the SMARC committee to update the specification to a 2.0. The 1.1 was a little, let's say, old-fashioned. So, and now we brought it to a really up-to-date status. Okay. Just the latest and greatest interfaces, a lot of video interfaces, very much multimedia capabilities, also the IOs with USBs, a lot of USB 3s there, 2 Ethernet ports, and that's unique. There's wireless LAN, Bluetooth, LE, and near field already on board. You see this little module,
and this is all the good old, the good old Intel Atom doing this. It has been revamped and relived by...
It's a fifth generation, I guess, actually, the E3900, and that's really a big improvement. So performance-wise, it's great, and this version is also extended temp. You see it on the metal top on here. Yeah. That's the extended temp version, so it does survive -40 to +85. Not just the CPU, of course, also the rest of the design.
Christian, what sort of software environment am I looking to support your SMARC? What's the software component?
At the end, we're absolutely open. Of course, Linux is key. Linux is heavily supported. Also, some real-time operating systems, and of course, Windows. But here, with the latest Atom, we have let's say, a little limitation. Only Windows 10.
Okay, Windows 10.
Beyond is supported. So if you want to go, let's say, with Windows 8, 7, or even older, then you have to switch to a different platform. Unfortunately, it's not supported. It's a little limitation because industry is not as fast in picking up to new operating systems. But all of it is there. And if you want to test it, we have a
development system,
and we provide the complete schematics, layout files, everything for free. If you want to create your own carrier board, so that's a perfect blueprint. That's a proven carrier board. You can use it and bring up your own solution. Each solution looks different. We know.
Brilliant. Thank you, Christian, for giving us a look onto the SMARC and the COMEXPRESS. Brilliant product from the people who know all about turning things into modules. Congatec. Thank you very much, Christian.
Jan, thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.